preacher man says it's the end of time, and the Mississippi River, she's a going dry. The interest is up and the stock market's down, and you're only getting mugged if you go downtown. I live back in the woods, you see, my woman and the kids and the dogs and me. I got a shotgun, a rifle, and a four-wheel drive, and a country boy can survive. Country folks can survive. I can plow a field all day long. I can catch catfish from dusk till dawn. Make our own whiskey and our own smoke too. Ain't too many things these old boys can't do. We grow good old tomatoes and homemade wine, and country boy can survive. Country folks can survive. Because you can't starve us out and you can't make us run, 'cause when them old boys raised on shotgun.
Well, hello everybody. Thank you for stopping in and listening to me here today. I am flying solo as, Doc, he's out of town with some friends. They came and picked him up and took him away for a little bit. Now, I want to give a big shout out because I received a membership from this here fella. I want to give a shout out to Brian Beeler and Round 'em Up. Y'all get on over there and check him out. Got some really cool classic cars he's showing. Make a great project vehicle for a lot of people if you're into that. I used to be into that, but not no more. There's a couple of things I want to touch on, and one of them is why do people show up in people's chats and cause a ruckus? There's no need for that. We don't need none of that. So let's give a little talk about Benny, shall we? Y'all remember Benny? Y'all know who Benny is. So I saw that somebody was doing a live, and I popped in just for a second, didn't listen long because I don't particularly care for old Benny boy. He's not my kind of people. And I think it's very disrespectful what he does on channels in their chats. I did notice that his wrench was taken away, which is a good thing, but he still kind of ran the show, I guess you could say. And I can't stress it enough how important it is for every content creator to go back and read your chats. Now, it's extremely important because what is left in the chats, if you don't go back and look at it, and somebody comes across your channel and they're reading the chat, they're going to think, well, what kind of person allows this type of individual in their chat? Why isn't this person removed permanently? Because you have to show that you're respecting your people in chat. And if you're not respecting your subscribers in your chat, then what kind of chat is it? Is it a free-for-all for people to go in there and just bash each other, bash other subscribers? Why would you allow that? That don't make no sense to me, none whatsoever. So I just want to say to those young content creators, mods are okay to have in your chat, but it's your channel. It's your channel. And if you continuously allow one individual to run your show, that's not a good look for you. I'm sorry. I may run off some people off of my channel about what I said. I'm not in this game to make any money. I don't want to be monetized. Why? I don't need to be monetized. I'm just doing this to show support for Lisa, two leaves in a pod, showing support for Mr. Ray Bonecrusher. I am showing support for Miyagi. I am showing support for other content creators who are small, but yet they carry a mighty, mighty big sword. Okay? We can all learn a thing or two about how we conduct ourselves in people's chats. We can learn a thing or two about how our words carry weight. And we really need to put the brakes on. You really need to think about what is going to come out of your mouth. You really need to think about it, because it's not a good look. It's uncool, man. People lose cool points with me on this. You know, you start allowing somebody to run rampant in and out your chat. That's not a good look, man. I really wouldn't have that type of person. They'd be booted, removed, blocked, banned, the whole 9 yards. They just wouldn't be timed out. Come on, timing out. Oh, did I fail to mention that old Benny boy there? He likes to throw his money around. But is it really his money? Is it his money he's throwing around? Or is it somebody else's money? How many people is Benny really? We don't know. Is Benny really one person? Or is he several people? We don't know. I don't know. But I know one thing. I don't like his rudeness on people's channels. I don't like the way he finger points. I don't like the way it's okay for him to say things. But when people try to stick up for themselves and defend themselves, they're blocked. They're banned. They're put in timeout. It's not cool, man. It is not cool. Benny apparently believes that it's okay to be that way. And if y'all checked out Miyagi's video, man, I got to give props to Miyagi, man. Excellent, excellent take on things. Excellent, excellent. I can't say it enough, man. Pointed out something that was highly suspicious, suspect, which was the fact that who's we? Who is we? How many people are in we? We don't know. We really don't know. So, just a little bit of advice from an old man. Please read your damn chat. And another thing, don't go bebopping off camera. You bebop off a camera, you get off a task, you get off a subject, you're going to lose your viewers. They're going to be wondering what in the world is going on. Stay to what you know, man. Stay to what brought you where you're at. Do we really need Benny in the picture? Is Benny really necessary? Benny's a nobody to me. Just one instigator. Stirring the pot, man, stirring the pot. But there's always one pot stirrer in every crowd. Now, I'd like to touch on something else. Everybody can have their say. Everybody has that right to have their say, their opinions. Everybody's opinion matters because you have a voice. You can express your opinions. You can say what you want to say. within reason, without being ugly. I want to put that out there. Don't be ugly. There was a motion filed last night. Y'all need to get on over to Pacer. Y'all need to read it because it blew my mind, man. It blew my mind. So there's just only one reason why I can think that that motion was even dropped yesterday. Content. All for content. If you ask me, this case is really going nowhere. It's just a lot of paper being filed left and right, in and out, running across the desk of the magistrate. That's all it's doing. And it's providing content. That's all. There's no real rhyme or reason behind it. None whatsoever. And it's unnecessary. Extremely unnecessary. But as I did some reading over the weekend, I found that this attorney has a lot in common with his client. A lot in common. They're in it for the Benjamins. It's all about the Benjamins. Money. And I'm wondering if this attorney, if this is going to be his last hurrah, his last chance. Maybe he's thinking he can retire a little bit and not have to do no more law work to be an attorney. I don't know. Blows my mind, man. Blows my mind. How anyone could have somebody like that for an attorney. I just don't get it. But, you know, he did have a saying at one time, didn't he now? What was his saying? Birds of a feather? Makes you stop and think about it. Makes you wonder, don't it? Makes you wonder. But then again, would we expect anything more from this person? Nah. This person's done so much damage. Trouble follows this man everywhere he goes. He stirs it up, he steps in it, and the more he steps in it, the more he stinks. And y'all know what I'm talking about. You know that old saying, y'all, shit don't stink unless you stir it up. Well, not only has he stirred it, he's definitely stepping in it. So, I don't understand. Can somebody make this make sense to me? You know? And little Lisa, girl, I fully support you 100%. Doc and I both do. I give when I can, you know. I'm not wealthy, nor am I poor. I have donated to a lot of causes, and I don't ask for any pats on the back. I don't ask for any accolades. I don't ask for none of that. I prefer to stay in the shadows and watch as the smiles come across those I've helped. That's what drives me, is seeing people smiling from a gift that they received. We don't need to have the pat on the backs, the attaboys, the let me run your channel. Lisa don't do that kind of garbage. Nah. Lisa's in it for the good of a family. We all should be in this for the good of the family. There shouldn't be any backbiting. There shouldn't be any name calling. There shouldn't be any accusations. There shouldn't be any finger pointing. But yet, here we are. My observation is there's more to Benny there meets the eye. We're only seeing one side. It's more than that, people. It's three-dimensional. You need to look at it. Everything is in 3D. We see 3D. We see in depth. There's more to this. There was a reason why Benny showed up. We can all say, well, maybe it was because of this. Maybe it was because of that. We don't know. But there was a reason. We all have our own assumptions, our own guesses, our own opinions of Benny. But I think he's pretty much ran his gamut. He's ran the gamut. He's been on everybody's channel. I don't want him on mine. I do not care for that person. I do not care for the way he treats people. We don't treat people like that. So, just a little something to think about, y'all. Whenever you see Benny in chat, don't engage. It's like pulling the pin out of a hand grenade, because you know as soon as you type something in there, regardless of how you mean to be in the chat, if you mean to be civil, if you mean to stick up for somebody, it's just going to snowball and explode. So I steer clear of Benny, because there's no telling what would come out of my mouth. I remain calm. I try my best. But sometimes I have to leave because I really want to speak my mind. So, but I'm not going to do that on somebody else's channel, not my place. Now, let's go back to old boy there. Him and his attorney, his lawyer. I wonder if he realizes that there's going to be a Moab. A Moab. Y'all know what a Moab is, right? That's called the mother of all bombs. He doesn't know it yet, but there's going to be a mother of all bombs that's going to be dropped right in his lap, because something's fixing to explode on old boy there. He just doesn't know it yet. It's coming. Some people call it karma. Some people call it turnabout's fair play. It's all good, though. It's all good. It's going to drop in his lap, and it's going to blow up on him. Everybody's already seen how he tells on himself. He does that quite frequently on his videos and in his live. Now, somebody out there said that Martha, old girl there, she got Temu teeth. So I went and looked at one of their most recent ones. I had to give a chuckle, because they do kind of look like Temu teeth. You know, something from Halloween. But she's not innocent, not by a long shot. Old girl there, no, she's not. She's neck deep in this mess too. She doesn't realize it, that she's probably going to be the first speed bump when she gets tossed under that bus. He's made a few inclinations that he's going to toss her, but he hasn't done it 100%. If this case goes all the way to August, to jury, which I don't think it will, but I think if it goes that far, that's when he's going to really throw her under the bus. He's really going to do it. He's not going to play around. He's just going to he's going to do it. And everybody else who's involved with him and on their channels, It's going to be one right after the other. One right after the other. So I don't know why. I don't know why. You shouldn't have to take your neighbor to court. You shouldn't have to sue anybody because you don't like what their opinion is of you. It's like, just relax, man. It's just an opinion. You've already shown your opinions to everybody. You already spoke your opinions to everybody. So if you can't take it, don't dish it out, man. Don't dish it out. If you can't take it, just stop. But this is all going to be extremely interesting to see how this magistrate rules on this newest motion. I kind of laughed when I read it. I thought it was ridiculous because it just makes no sense. I'm not going to get into the specifics of it. Y'all can go on over there to Pacer, check it out yourself, read it. You too might be scratching your head and shaking your head when you read it. It's going to be like, what? Why? Totally, I just don't get it, y'all. I just don't. So I hope everybody had a really enjoyable weekend. I hope everybody got out to go do something fun and exciting. I hope the weather was really good where you're at. And old Doc bought some more property. I don't know why. Not like he don't have enough as it is. He bought some more property. I said, man, why you want to go buy some more property? And he says, well, because I can. And it's a good investment for me to sit on. He goes, all the property I got, he goes, that's my retirement. He goes, I could sell it, buy me a little cozy little house, and retire free and clear and not have to worry about nothing. He says, so I'm just going to sit on it. And I said, I hear you, man. I hear you. But it was kind of funny because he really, really did not want this other fella to outbid him on this land. And I could tell he was getting frustrated. I tell you what, I thought there was fixing to be a boxing match out there in the middle of that parking lot. I really did. I totally thought that was what going to happen. Then he decided, he's like, hey, man, let's go check out that auction house. I was like, man, do you see what time it is? I said, it's 8 o'clock at night. I got 3 hours. Get back home. He said, oh, we won't be there long. I just want to take a look. I said, okay. To the auction house we went. And I want to tell you that boy bought up some stuff. I'm like, man, you don't need that. And he says, you don't know that. He said, I might need it down the road. He says, you never know. I was like, oh my word, man, come on. So he spent a couple of dollars. We have fun. So it was really late. I mean late when I got home Saturday night. Or should I say Sunday morning when I got home. It was early. But I enjoyed myself. Had fun. Watching him get all kinds of bent out of shape. That other boy over there trying to outbid him on that land. I about died laughing. It was hilarious. It was so funny. And Doc, you're not no little boy. Kind of a big man. But it was all fun. Had fun. Had a couple of hot dogs. Had some Mountain Dews. And then sat there and watched the fun. Everybody buying stuff. It was really fun. I ain't been to an old auction house in a couple of years. And I just wanted to put this out here, everybody. when you're in somebody's chat, don't feed the fire, don't fuel it, don't, man. It's best just to just let it go. Close your chat box and just enjoy what you can enjoy. Sometimes I do that. I close the chat box and just listen. Because sometimes reading the chat, not a good thing, because then it gets you all fired up and it gets you all bent out of shape and it makes you say things that you really don't want to say. Everybody just get out there, start your own channel. Start voicing your own opinion. You know? Tell some jokes. Have a good time. Just enjoy. Just enjoy life, man. People don't need to be ugly, but some people can't enjoy their life unless they're ugly. And I'm talking ugly. That's okay. So on that note, I want to thank everybody for coming in, for listening to me, flying solo today without the man with the jokes. He'll be back. He'll be back. I promise. And remember, everybody, take care of yourself. Take care of each other. Love one another. And enjoy life. Enjoy life, people. Smile. Laugh. Have fun. Can't be serious all the time, now can we? Take care, everybody. I'll see everybody in the chat on the regular.